I wanted to move on to Beezy Santana.
Welcome home.
I got a call from him the other day.
Okay.
And I was like, wow, we thought you was washed up.
Man, I didn't want to think that. I was hoping, fingers crossed.
Well, you had the way you were saying it, the dramatic way, the kick, and then he got knocked out. He came back and did this and did that. I was like, oh shoot.
Well, I've never spoke of that part online. So that's what we talked offline. I just say
I think we did talk about it on one episode of Straight Politicking.
Nope.
Okay, well, hey,
we know it. I've talked to you about it, but not on camera.
But
he was up against it, and I thought the homie was gonna be, out of here. I spoke about it on the Black Box today. And well, hey, you go ahead and continue. But yeah, I thought he was out of here too. I ain't gonna lie.
No, I was just gonna say that I chopped it up with him. I think he's out on bail, so he's still fighting it, right?
I thought the charge. See, I was told before he got out that the charges had been dropped. Didn't I told you that a few weeks ago, didn't I, Munch?
Mm-hmm.
So I believe the charges were dropped.
Yeah, I think they lessened the charges.
Oh, lessened. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So whatever the case is, he's free, and he ain't gonna get washed up. That's a fact.
Good shit.
It sound like he dropped it to like a GBI or something.
Okay.
That's what it sound like.
That's what it do, man.
But I was watching your video on the Black Box talking about.
You seen it?
You were talking about Beezy being home, and then you said that Snoopy BadAzz called him up.
Yeah, I have no idea what Snoopy. I mean, my bad. I apologize. I have no idea what Goofy BadAzz thinks, assumes, figures about myself and Keyways. However, I've never had a conversation with Beezy about Goofy, but for some reason, he felt motivated to reach out to Beezy and make an appeal for Beezy to try to unify with him or make some type of alliance and exclude me and paint me as the bad guy that's trying to.
That will never work, Snoopy.
Never.
That ain't never
and
ever
I
gonna
quote,
work.
blackball him. Wow. From what? YouTube?
He said he told Beezy that
I'm attempting to blackball him.
Oh yeah. You did say that on there, but I was a little confused on blackballing from what?
That was my whole point of confusion too. I just find it comical, bro. Extremely comical.
No, I think that bro has blackballed himself over the years. I'm learning like he did a video on Big Y and how much love he got for Big Y and this and that. Big Y did not mess with you, bro. Since 2019 because Big Y said you are disrespectful. I got this from extremely credible sources. Unfortunately, Big Y's not here to tell the story. Rest in peace to Big Y. And Big Y probably wouldn't even waste his time telling the story because he was a mild-mannered brother.
Right.
He didn't get in front of too many cameras. And if he did, it was all about music and business.
Shout out to my partner Craig. I had a venture called Urban City Network a few years ago that's been halted. But my partner Craig got a lot of text messages. He wanted me to provide for you of Snoopy BadAzz going bad on Big Y after his passing. So I'm going to make sure you get those.
Oh, okay. So, yeah I don't want to say where I'm getting this other information from because it's part of a bigger project. But, bro, you called him a fat ass in a text message. And
a fat BITCA.
And these text messages have been saved. These DMs have been saved.
Yep.
And you disrespected Big Y. And I bring this up is because nobody's blackballing you. Just people... You're rubbing people the wrong way over the years. And that's just one example of probably 20 that we could come up with.
And if Hassandra Campbell was successful, how can you be blackballed from this shit? He turns his camera on himself, Hassandra Campbell.
Oh.
Hey, but he claims that YouTube is blackballing him.
He's delusional.
Yeah, he is.
He's consistently doing the most hugest numbers, and if they're not as great, it's his peakest moment.
Yeah.
Somehow it's a conspiracy.
If he gets 200,000 views on this one, but this one only got 50,000 views, oh, YouTube is playing with the numbers. YouTube don't want you to see this. You know?
And if you don't realize it, y'all, this real YouTube audience is more intrigued by you weirdos than they are the authentic, real, uncut version of what we talking about. So Snoopy, Goofy, BadAzz, turn your camera on you and get consistent. If I were you, Snoopy, and this is the last game I'm gonna give you, I would watch Hassandra Campbell, and every video he do, I would do my version of the same video. Everything he reacts to, I will react to it and give my opinion on the same thing he gives.
No, he want us to do what we doing right now and react to this.
It's the last one.
And then he picking stuff for people so he could trigger them. And he just hopped in Ash Bash DM, talk ish to her. It went from the DM to the comments, and then all this little stuff. And she sent me all the little screenshots, and then you hit the homie Slumlord. Everybody go mess with Slumlord Music. DM'd him and asked him did he F Tania, and this all recent, all in the last week. So
That's
he just
crazy.
I don't know, man. But
Yeah, Ash Bash presence has been requested in the black box too. If you could pass that message on, Brody.
she hear you?
Salute.
And there was a time Snoopy wanted a feature from Ash Bash. And she said she respectfully, politely said no, didn't go on the internet, didn't go on Instagram, didn't go on YouTube. She privately said, I don't want to do it right now.
You
It's
got
not a
too
good
much
time."
going on.
Yeah, exactly.
I fuck with you, but I'm not messy with the politics. Let that die down. I saw her say that. She kept it G.
And Project Bo corroborated the story.
Shout out Project Bo, my nigga.
Now Project Bo, Ash Bash, they're all enemies now of
the boy.
Yeah. So it's not no one blackballing. It's your own personality. It's your own relationships.
Free TC.
And it's the things you do. And you know what? If it wasn't for him testifying against TC, he possibly could have overcome some of the other criticism. The hood hopping.
Yep.
The hood hopping is not a death sentence, but I mean, 3 hoods. You know, you better have
the process you went through to get out of them. It's like, yeah.
I having a red check and a blue check on your face ain't never cool. So I don't know.
Yeah, but that's not gonna ruin him from trying to pursue his rap dreams.
But I think at the right point, in the right gangbanger's career, if they chose to do that with the right influence, they could even pull that off. The correct person at the right moment, bro.
Hey, well. Look, Snoopy BadAzz not my enemy, bro.
Mine either.
I wouldn't even put him on a list. You just, I don't like you. You just a weirdo, and that's it, bro. An enemy, that's giving them too much credit.
You just said you was gonna kill me because Crash didn't put you on the list higher than Ash Bash. I don't know why I had to get killed, so that's what I've been on, bro. I don't know why you would have killed me.
Damn, female's not even your competition. It's 2 lanes in rap. You got the women, you got the men. Why would you even care where a female at on the list?
He roll his neck and pop his eyes and roll his eyes. I don't know if females is competition or not, bro, because he do it harder than them.
Yeah, somebody put in the comments, that's got to be the sassiest brother I've ever seen.
Oh, my mama.
Oh, you just can't. Oh, Sassy BadAzz.
Oh, my mama.
Oh, I got a.
Oh, you got a new name? You got a new name.
Yes, nigga, Sassy BadAzz. Okay, I'm right. Goofy BadAzz ain't. That's a rap. It's Sassy BadAzz.
Sassy
now.
rat ass.
Hey, when I meet sassy dudes, I kind of attribute that to you grew up around a lot of women. You had a mom, aunties, no uncles, no daddies, and you can't control that. So I don't really hold it against them.
Well,
most of the time they're not gay.
I lived in the house with my mama her whole life. She got 3 sisters, 1 brother who spent most of his time incarcerated. My father was like over there mostly, even though he a big old masculine muff. Yeah. I grew up around basically all women, and so it's not. I guess it can be exception to the rule. You might have a point.
Nah, but you must have had some sort of male.
Oh, I was in church.
Influences.
Oh yeah, Brother Jones, I love you. Rest in peace. The deacons, I had some strong knees around me. Then my daddy is a strong knee. I got big brothers. They just wasn't in the house.
And even though your dad wasn't in the house,
he was in my life.
He was accessible.
What?
Yeah.
Extremely. Love you, Big Tommy. Extremely.
And, and Snoopy hadn't had the greatest life. Let's just keep that real. You know, his father got killed when he was 1. His mother got shot and paralyzed. So his father wasn't even there. You know, I don't know if his father would have been accessible or not, but a lot of the sassiness comes from dudes that just be around women growing up a lot. You know, I was watching an interview with Tupac once.
Don't do the homie.
Nah, I got to keep it real. I'm not hating. I'm not hating, but I saw him do a gesture that looked very feminine.
Did he have like a step flat top and a tank top on?
I don't remember. But then learning his background and his history, growing up around a lot of women, single parent, he was completely a man, no doubt. You know, I'm not, but there was a little feminine flair to one of his gestures. I was watching the interview. I was like, oh, okay.
He was raised in a school of the arts as he was being groomed as an adolescent to a young man. So there's no doubt he adopted some tendencies that wasn't off the block. I don't think that thuggism fell in his life until after that point.
Yeah, that came later.
Yeah.
Hey, watching Will Smith, I used to think this dude is sassy.
Oh, yeah.
AF. like watching Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
It's crazy you said that because I promised you, my mama last week I started watching Bel-Air for the first time. I kind of like it, bro. The new rendition. I didn't know I was gonna like it, but I like it.
Oh yeah, I fell off of that. I got to get back on it.
But there have been allegations that maybe Will Smith
Bro,
goes both, that way.
Bro. I think the court of popular. I think that's understood.
Yeah, but I think I inadvertently created a new name.
I think so. Sassy
Sassy BadAzz.
Sassy rat ass.
That's actually fun.
No, you gotta keep the bad there because you got
Bad's like a baddie, huh?
Yeah, bad bitch energy.
Okay.
Nigga, you sassy BadAzz.
Hey, so how did Beezy end up handling that conversation? How did it finalize?
Well, when he was giving me that report this morning, I'm laughing. He was like, hey, let me take this call. He got off. Then I did my live. I sent him the link. His comment was like, I'm going to check it out. I don't know if he's seen my clip yet or not. So that's the homie, Loc. It don't matter if Snoopy BadAzz is out the P9E nigga. Real ones don't fuck with them.
And I did a dope interview with Beezy Santana. I'm going to say, that might have been 2015 or 16 when he was on the block with a bunch of homies. They had to be about like 6, 7, 8 deep. And then shortly after that interview, they were in a high-speed pursuit with the Los Angeles County Sheriffs. They went live on Facebook. They're in the car. You see the police in the back.
I had no idea.
Yeah, and I believe that's why Beezy went to prison, right? He had to sit down for about 3, 4, 5 years.
I ain't gonna lie. Blue Shot, Blue Smurf, my artist, Baymac Entertainment Music, he turned in a record one day, and it was a feature on it. I think it was Beezy Record and Blue Smurf. They partners. They collab on a record called Trophies. I love the record. So I wanted to shoot a video. I produced the video, executive produced the video, shot it. We all hung out. We did the thing. That's where Beezy came through in my life. But throughout that process, we was in.
What year was that?
It's like 22 maybe.
Okay, so he was already home then.
Yeah, he had just came home, so I didn't know what he had went to jail for.
Okay.
But he had me in Wilson Park. Shout out Baby Gangster. He pulled up that day. We shot the video. Then we went to North Long Beach to get some shots in Blue Smurf section. And then we went a little bit to Anaheim to an Airbnb and did some functioning. But it seemed like he had the complete support of his section as an up-and-coming artist and as a Loc, so I appreciated that.
Oh, yeah, for sure. We was on the block when we did that interview. And, in fact, I'm going to put a link to that Beezy interview in the show notes underneath. And also, don't forget,